Emily Thornberry has been heavily criticized for claiming every vote is equal despite being a leading anti-Brexit campaigner who sought to void the democratic will of the British public. The shadow foreign secretary has been criticized by her own party for stating every vote is equal when commenting on the U.S. presidential election result. Labour Leave, the party's official Leave campaign, mocked Ms. Thornberry for the comments, as she openly advocated against Brexit and frequently called for a second EU referendum. The Labour campaign group shared to Twitter a radio interview where Ms. Thornberry discussed the looming U.S. election result. During the interview with LBC's Ian Dale, the Labour politician said, "Every single vote must be counted, every vote is equal. That is the essence of democracy." The interview took place on November 4, the day after the presidential election when the winner was not yet clear. But Labour Leave implied Ms. Thornberry's comments were hypocritical, due to her stance on Brexit in the years following the referendum result. They wrote on Twitter, "Surely not the same Emily Thornberry who led marches to have a free and fair referendum annulled because she lost. She made very clear whose votes weren't equal, the votes of those she disagreed with." Dozens of social media users agreed with the Labour group, and accused Ms. Thornberry of hypocrisy as she didn't value Leave voters. One person wrote, "I think it is, hypocrisy is still very much the policy of Remainers. I always thought she was a toenail, short of a foot, now she's proved it." Another user said, "The utter contempt she had for the 2016 referendum was shocking. Our votes didn't count then," according to her. A third fumed, "Emily Thornberry is a 100% hypocrite along with Keir Starmer and all the others who wanted a second referendum. But who are now saying we must respect the American election result, as every vote counts regardless." Another user said, "Sadly this is what we're up against. Safe seat Labour MPs grandstanding in hypocrisy is the norm." Ms. Thornberry was a vocal supporter of a second EU referendum under Jeremy Corbyn's leadership. Last July she said the party would be off our bloody rockers not to seize the chance to remain in the EU via a second referendum.